What's good, everybody? This is the one and only GM, and today we're gonna look at the new patch for Tekken 8. A new patch came out, and it has fahkumram came out, the new Pac-Man stage, and a lot of different changes and nerfs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna visually show you the changes, but I'm also gonna read the changes too. So, of course, download replays and my replay tapes from before are no longer gonna be playable. Online replays will all be deleted. Same with the ghost. The ghost battle data will not be deleted though. Tekken Fight Launch acquired stamps will not be deleted. So the new stuff is the fahkumram is playable right now. If you have the ultimate pass, you could play him early access. The Pac-Man stage is also 72 hours early access. Also, if you have the ultimate edition, right? Fight Pass Round 6 is added with items with Pac-Man. Pac-Man is free. You can obtain up to 100 coins via free. Additional premium allows up to 600 or more coins total. The Atlia Yumia collaboration is available until mid-October. Includes 5 customized items for playable characters. The Avatar skin of fahkumram also is available for people in the arcade launch, and a special deal event also. Players, this is actually a cool feature. Players in the launch list added. Players in the launch, a list will be added, so now you can easily find players. You could quick exit with box X up with the launch menu to quickly access the players in the launch. So it'll be easier for you to find specific players in the launch now, which is great. You can now also warp the players now too. So if there's a specific player that you want to find, you could literally warp from the friends list on the launch selection screen. Select move near the players, and you could literally move near a player that you want to find. This is good and bad because if you have like a weirdo stalker that's obsessed with you, he's just gonna teleport to you all the time. But it's also good if you want to just find your friends in the launch, right? Present fences and stamp features updated. Stamp buttons will be added to the chat window. So basically, if you want to be a gooner and you want to try to bag some cheeks in the launch, it's easier for you to do that now. 5 special ghost panels. We don't care about that because that's for jobbers, but you could put unique panels, special art submitted. Tekken Phantom campaign. The special ghosts will appear in the lobby. Okay, so these special ghost stuff is just so you could get the new character panel. So just fight the little ghost boys and yeah, get your little character back panels. So in Tekken version 2.301, we have implemented further balance adjustments to continue improving the battle environment. This update includes ongoing adjustments to moves that offer excessive high rewards and also introduces changes to rage arts. Alright, so rage arts are more unsafe now. Ongoing adjustments to moves with excessively high rewards. We have continued our efforts from the version 2.01 update to address moves that offer disproportionately high rewards related to their risk, as well as high performance moves that can easily create repeated advantageous situations that lead to one-sided outcomes. Adjustments to frame advantage on block for rage arts. In version 2.02 update, the maximum health was increased from 180 to 200, making it more common for characters to enter rage state with higher remaining health. As a result, there were more situations where simple punishments like throws after blocking a rage art were no longer sufficient to secure a KO. In this update, the frame advantage of rage arts on block has been changed from -15 to -18. That's a plus. Because there's a lot of times when I play online that I'll try to punish a rage art and the dude will block right after I punish it. So making it -18, you won't miss punishment anymore. Regarding the previously announced character buffs, this is a big one. This is a really big one on people. As announced in the previous patch notes, we originally planned to implement buffs for several characters that would have minimum impact on the overall battle balance. However, after careful consideration, we decided to limit the scope of this adjustment to just Devil Gen in order to keep the impact of the old balance to a minimum. That's crazy, bro. You know the reason why? It's because people on Twitter kept going ham and saying that nobody needs buffs, that all we need is nerfs. That's why they did that. And Twitter was really big on downplaying Devil Jin and keep saying that Devil Jin was the worst character and he's the only character that needs help. So don't be surprised if by the end of Tekken 8, Devil Jin becomes the best character in the game. Considering the several major esports tournaments will take place in August, the update schedule for August version 2.4 is not expected to include any battle adjustments. What's the point? What's the point of coming out with a patch if you're not gonna do no battle adjustments? It's like, I don't know, man. These patches is a L. It's literally a L because it's literally like pointless, right? So let's look into it. Regarding battle adjustment, we read all that. We read all this already. A bug where multiple throws could be escaped simultaneously through specific inputs has been corrected. I didn't even know that was a bug. The opponent recovery time when blocking has been increased by 3 frames. So rage arts are minus 18 now. All right, let's look at what they did to characters. It seemed like this patch is just a bunch of nerfs. So I'm gonna read all these patch notes, and then after reading it, we're gonna look at the actual video, all the stuff. Dual boot forward 1+2. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has reduced by 3 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from +7 to +4. Okay, so dual boot forward 1+2 is only +4. That's a big. That means you can move after blocking it now. 2 on hit or 2 on block. The tracking capability of the second has been enhanced. Okay, so the second hit could track of the 2-2. During boot 3, low parry was triggered during the later part of the attack's active frames, so the behavior has been fixed to align with intended specification where low parry does not occur. Okay, so there's situations where that somebody try to low parry and they can't. I didn't know that. Oh yeah, I think that's the dumb dive kick, the slide. Okay, you should be blocking that anyway. Evasion 1, modified opponent's behavior when hit from behind. I wonder what that does, but we'll look at it through the changes. Down back forward Anna, reduce opponent's recovery time by 2 frames on hit, adjusting advantage from +8 to +6. That's crazy that was +8. +8 is crazy for a fast slow. That means she got a free mix up every time she hits you. While rising 1-2, reduce the input for the second hit by 4 frames. Okay, so while staying 1-2 with her, you used to be able to hit confirm that. Now you can't. So that's good, because I think that went into heat too. That was real cheap. Doing hammer chance 2-1-2. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 4 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from +6 to +2. Wow, that's a big change from +6 to +2. That means you can move, sidewalk, backdash, everything, even swing. The attack hitbox has been reduced to mitigate the unintended occurrence of hitting opponents who are behind you. The reversal break effect has been removed. Good. It doesn't crush your armor and heat and stuff. The chip damage doing block has been changed from 269 to 246. Doing hammer chance 1+2. The opponent recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 4 frames, and the advantage on block has been changed from +6 to +2. Damn, that's a big plus change. The attack hitbox has been reduced to mitigate the unintended occurrence of hitting opponents who are behind you. The reversal break effect has been removed. The chip damage during block has been changed from 12 chip damage to 6. There's a lot of changes on Anna, but people consider her like top 2, so it makes sense. Doing chaos judgment, take low attack from opponent. Tornadoes not trigger upon airborne hit. Also, when she instantly does an automatic jump kick, because if you go low in chaos judgment, she automatically low crushes. She gets a full tornado now. That's a good buff. Running 3-2. Doing heat, running 3-2. That's the slide into bazooka. When expand the hurt box, every situation with certain attacks will whiff. Sidestep 1+2. The distance from the opponent on hit or block of the first hit was reduced in order to elevate whiffing midway through. The tracking ability of the second hit has been enhanced on hit or block of the first hit, mitigating the occurrence of whiffing midway. So this move used to whiff a lot. Sidestep 1+2. And then up forward 3+4. An issue has been corrected where when attempting to perform a move, when it buffered impert from a crouching straight, up forward would unintentionally be triggered. You know what's funny about these patch notes, or Tekken 8 patches in general? Namco knows mad bugs that mad people don't even know their characters have. So they end up fixing stuff that people never figure out anyway. Nobody even knows that these characters have these bugs. Okay, let's look at Asuka. During Rage, that's her Rage art where she could hold. So this is the hold version. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 16 frames. And the advantage on block has been changed from plus. That's crazy that her hold Rage art was +3 on block. Character's mad. That was mad. That's mad broken. But now it's -13. So when you block a hold rage art, you can actually punish her now. That was broken. I didn't even know it was +3. What a broken character. But that's good that they changed it and made it unsafe. She shouldn't have a hold rage art though. That's busted. Nana Gusta. This is like one of her best moves. Nana Gusta. Naniwa Gusta. That's the hit confirmable plus frame move. That's mid. And she got a guaranteed knockdown. Now she doesn't get the guaranteed knockdown, but if she's close to the wall, she could wall splat you. Forward 3+2, back 3+2. That's a parry. A bug has been fixed where under certain conditions, an unintended move would be triggered when inputting a technique. Down back 1+2 and adjusts the collision with the opponent to reduce instances of character swapping positions. Time with opponent's attack back 1+3. A bug has been fixed where if the opponent's attack landed before the reversal window began, it was incorrectly treated as a counter hit. Asosena back 1-1. A bug has been fixed where the second hit will be avoided by crouching after the first hit landed. I didn't even know about that bug. Did any of you guys know about that bug? Because that's weird. Liberator down 3. Adjusted collision detects the might get issue unintention being able to evade the opponent's attacks. I didn't know she had a glitch like that. Adjusted to transition to a throw even if it's off axis. Back facing opponent too. Doing heat. That's his heat smash, the jumping one. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 6 frames. The advantage on block has been changed from +15 to +9. That's good because that's way too much plus and it low crushes and then it triggers wall explosion, kind of OD. And then Snake Eye is a 3+4 2. He can also charge it. The opponent's recovery time when block has been reduced by 8 frames. The advantage on block has been changed from -1. Damn, that was broken. Only -1, and now it's -9. So that's all right. So this patch ain't too bad. They nerfed some of the stuff. I think Oscar should have got nerfed a bit more though. I think Oscar's down 1+2 should have got nerfed. All right, so let's look at these other. So Clive got nothing but nerfs, which he needed because he's top tier. The increased additions to the opponent on hit with down 1. So you closer when he hits you with the down 1. While rising 3, reduce the knockback distance when attack is blocked. So while saying 3, you can punish that a lot easier now. This move is mad cheap. That's the sword combo. 4-2-2-1. The behavior of the opponent on block has been changed. It used to be +2, but now it's -9. So they can't just keep like mauling you with that. And then forward 2-1-1 hold. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 2 frames. And the advantage on block has been changed from +13 to +11. Damn. That's still a lot, though. Small, very small nerfs. Expand the hurt box, elevating the issue when certain low attacks will whiff on back 1+2. That's the parry. Not the parry, the armor move. Double Gen while staying 2. The startup went from 15 to 16 to... Damn, he got a 14 frame while staying launcher now? Damn, Double Gen players can't complain now. You got a 14 frame while staying launcher. That's a big buff, man. That means you really can't go low on him. The hurt box of the second attack has been expanded downward, elevating instances where attack will whiff part way, though, for down 3+4. That's so it will hit you and won't miss. While rising 3, you can now use the move with crouch dash down forward 3+4 while staying 3. That's a big buff. Don't duck, boys. Doing heat, hell sweep. The tracking capability of the second hit has been enhanced. Alright, so the second hit of his hell sweep doing heat, it tracks. Damn, that's OD. The tracking ability of the second hit has been enhanced when landing the first hit. Alright, so hell sweep, yeah, sometimes when hell sweep hits you, apparently the second hit will whiff, and now it doesn't whiff. Down forward 1-4. So it won't whiff, and then up 4-4 won't whiff. Eddie is just same stuff. Back 1-4, the second hit is not gonna whiff after it hits you. Back 3-3 is not gonna whiff, and then back 3+4 low attacks. Well, the issue with certain lower attacks will whiff, so low attacks won't whiff on it. Fang, they nerfed them again. Doing heat, hold 1+2. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 1 frame. And the advantage on block has been changed from +12 to +11. Damn, so he can't get the free shoulder no more? He just get like what, like jabs? OD. Up 4-1. Modify the move to ensure that it cannot be defended against with attack reversals. So you can't reverse it no more. 4-1. An attribute commonly assigned to airborne attacks has not been set, so the correct attribute has now been applied. Okay, so you could parry it before, now you can't. While staying 1-1-3, A bug has been fixed where on counter hit, the distance to the opponent became farther than intended. I didn't even know. They know mad bugs that people don't know. Huare should have got nerfed, but he got no nerfs. 2 into 4-3. A bug has been fixed where the damage of the second hit was lower than intended when the first hit landed as a counter hit. Doing left flamingo. Back 4-3. The track capability of the second hit has been enhanced when landing the first hit, mitigating the occurrence of whiffing midway through. 3-2. The tracking capability of the second hit has been enhanced when landing the first hit, mitigating the occurrence of whiffing midway through. Okay, so 3-2 with Jack is not gonna the second hit is not gonna whiff no more. And then 3 into down, the track performance has been straightened specifically on ground hit, aggravating the issue with techniques doing gamma hall will whiff. Gen 4, down 4, down 4, down back 4, back 4. A bug has been fixed where under certain conditions techniques will fail to execute even when the command was input during a forward dash. Oh, so you couldn't like do it during a forward dash. I didn't know that. So June got no nerfs, which is crazy. 4-2 on block it or 1+2. The track capability of the second has been enhanced, so it's not gonna whiff the 4-2 into 1+2. I didn't even know the second hit. That's why I say they know mad bugs that other people don't know. Doing Genjutsu 4. The hitbox has been extended downward, elevating instances with attack will miss in certain situations. Didn't know that. Doing heat 1 into 1+2. The amount of Kazama essence gain on airborne hit was incorrectly set to 6 and has been corrected to an intended value of 5. Okay, that's a nerf. So no nerfs for her. It seems it's just a bunch of bug fixes and some nerfs to characters they don't like. Alright, let's look at King. After inputting down back 1+2 with King, when the opponent's attack was absorbed, the reversal break property was not functioning as intended. This issue has been corrected. I didn't know that. I gotta talk to Majin about that one. An issue has been corrected where the hitbox size of the first attack was unintentionally reduced only when down 3+4 was inputted. That's weird. I didn't know that. Kuma, damn, all bug fixes, a lot. Doing heat, heat smash. The attack hitbox and collision detection with the opponent have been expanded upward to reduce instances where attack will unintentionally whiff in certain situations. So his heat smash was whiffing, and then when activation available for his heat smash, the collision detection with the wall has been adjusted to mitigate the issue of whiffing when attacking either wall. An issue has been corrected when inputting 4-4 during the startup animation could intentionally cancel the attack portion. I didn't even know that. The hitbox has been expanded upward, elevating instances where the attack will miss in certain situations. Tracking performance when absorbing the opponent's attack was enhanced, and the collision detection was adjusted to mitigate instances where attacks would unintentionally whiff in certain situations. 4-4 1+2. The hitbox has been expanded to make it less likely to whiff against opponents in a down state. Okay, so 4-4 1+2 is not gonna whiff on if you're on the ground. Lars, no nerfs. The opponent's behavior on block was adjusted so that the display frame badger accurately reflects the intended values. There has been no changes to the actual frame data itself. What the hell? Fix an issue with stage game is not activated correctly when the follow-up attack hit after the first attack missed. It just buffs his heat smash. It's just like, I guess his heat smash. Oh no, that's Lars, and this is Law. So Law's heat smash, which is already OD, stage gimmicks work, and then Lee. Okay, Lee only got one change. A issue was fixed where under certain conditions, follow-up moves will not correctly occur after a blocked attack. Okay, so basically his heat smash, you know, the glitch that he goes into Hitman and you can make his heat smash safe on block has been taken out. And you could thank that weirdo Lee player on Twitter from Europe that was on a tirade to get this removed. He's mad corny because he mains Lee and he's only a blue rank, so I'm gonna be real with you. That glitch wasn't even that great. I barely used it, and the reason why, it just takes too long to come out. You just get hop kicked out of it, but it's gone, so people could stop complaining about it, and they could just hold their L when they lose to Lee. You heard? Leo, forward 4, back 1-4, 3-2-4, doing full boot 4. An issue was fixed where after an attack hits, opponents could perform specific inputs to crouch in it and evade follow-up attacks earlier than intended. Adjusted the collision by expanding the collision upward to make it more difficult to slip under a floating opponent. So it's just bug fixes, right? Doing heat, as heat smash, fixes so that attack does not track the opponent when it whiffs. That's good. So that should be a down then. Leroy. Damn, Lydia got some buffs. Let's look at Leroy first. 2-1-2. Fix an issue An issue was fixed where after the second hit landed, the third hit could be crouched and evaded by the opponent at an unnatural early timing. Did not know that. 1+2, 1+2, 1. The distance from the opponent has been reduced where when the sixth hit connects. In order to elevate whiffing on the seventh hit. Did not know that. So the last hit, the seventh hit would whiff. The distance between to the opponent after hitting first hit was reduced, and the hurt box of the second hit was expanded downward to elevate the issue where the attack would whip partially through the sequence. So Sasa 3+4 will randomly whiff the second hit. And then Hermit, an issue was fixed where reversal techniques was not properly triggered against certain low attacks. So now Hermit will always low parry now. Lydia, whiff stands for reduce opponent's recovery time by 3 frames on hit, adjusting the advantage from +8 to +5. That's good. Her quarter 4-4, 3-4. And 4-3, it's a quarter 4-4. The hitbox has been saying the elevating instant where the attack will miss in certain situations, so it's not going to miss. And then doing horse stance too, the startup of the attack has been changed from 17 frames to 17-18 to evade whiffing, so it's not going to whiff no more. Cast stance 4, adjusted the collision when the opponent to reduce instances of character swapping positions. And then the heat, fixing the issue where stage gimmicks did not correctly activate when the follow-up attack after the first attack missed. An issue was fixed where an opponent when an attack would whiff near a wall, it could unintentionally hit an opponent positioned behind the wall. It's a lot of weird stuff, man. So it's just bug fixes, man. It's literally just bug fixes. It's not like some characters got some nerfs, like Lily 3 behavior on side hit and back hits has been modified. Back turn 1-2. Forward movement was unintentionally reduced, making attacks more likely to whiff, so they fixed that. Heat 3+4, 3+4. The hurt box of the fourth hit has been expanded to might get occurrence of whiffing midway, so that's not gonna whiff no more. And the heat smash, heat smash. An issue was fixed where performing and move specific inputs unintentionally resulted in stronger tracking performance than intended. Nina's reverse ivory cutter. The opponent's behavior after the first hit was adjusted so that they faced the player. The adjustment was made to mitigate situations where after the first hit lands from the front, an axis misalignment causes the second hit to register as a side hit. Okay, I didn't know that. So reverse ivory cutter will always be a launcher now. Heat, back 1+2, 1+2. The tracking performance of the sixth hit has been enhanced, but only if the fifth hit lands or is blocked, in order to mitigate situations where attack will whiff midway. 1, 2, 1, 1+2. The tracking ability of the fourth hit has been enhanced only when landing with the third attack, mitigating the occurrence of whiffing midway. So it's not gonna whiff midway no more. The 1, 2, 1, 2, 1+2. And heat 4, 3+4. Opponent's behavior on the fourth hit during an air hit was adjusted to correct an issue where stage gimmicks were not properly triggered. Damn, they just want stage gimmicks to always properly trigger now. OD. Paul got nerfed. Back 1-2. The opponent's behavior on counter has been changed, so I wonder what that does. We're going to look at a video right afterwards to see what it does. Back 1 into 2 hold. They changed it from the damage from 35 to 27. Raven crouching 3+4. An issue was fixed, where under certain conditions, the follow-up attack that was not intended to activate will occur after airborne hit. It's all bug fixes. Collision was adjusted to mitigate unnatural behavior that occurred when moving behind an opponent. Reyna's Heaven Wrath 3+4. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced to 3 frames, and the advantage of block went from +3 to 0 on block. Downfall 1-2. The tracking ability of the second has been enhanced. Okay, so she whiffs the first one. The second one is gonna hit you. OD. Shaheem Stealth downfall 1. The move designed to strongly track the opponent's left side set was corrected to properly track, as there were situations where it could previously be avoided by left side stepping. Downfall 2. The correct frame data displayed during transition to ducking was corrected. The accurate values are follows. On block, changed from 2 frames to -3 frames. On hit, changed from +15 to +14. On counter hit, changed from +19 to +18. Okay, so they changed the frame data a lot. Steve's up back 2. Adjusted the collision detection by expanding the collision upward to make it more difficult to slip under a floating opponent. Victor's 4-1+2 got buffed. So 4-1+2 is not going to whiff no more. And then running 1+2. The opponent's behavior on first counter hit was adjusted to reduce occurrence of second hit missing. They even know that happened. Zayu's back 3-1. The track capability of the second has been enhanced when landing the first hit, mitigating the occurrence of whiffing midway through. Back 1+2. Decrease the distance from opponent on first attack, mitigating occurrence of whiffing mid combo. Yoshimitsu down forward 1-2 and crouching down forward 1. so it's not gonna whiff. Okay, Safina, this is the big one. Safina got buff nerf. The damage dealt on a successful reversal was changed from 35 to 23. That's a nerf. Since the follow-up attack triggered when absorbing an attack with a power crush could sometimes trade hits with opponent's attack, power crush properties were added to the follow-up attacks as well. Back 1+2. Change the chip damage on block from 10 to 5. Yeah, that's a big nerf. Remove the homing attacks. That's good because that move was broken. Making it impossible to evade with side steps. Yeah, that's big right there. With Athena, back 1+2 on hit, or block 1+2. The opponent's recovery time when blocking has been reduced by 2 frames. And it went from being +4 to +2. Damn, that's a lot of nerfs, man. Doing Mantis stance down for 1. Reduce the knockback. This is when the attack is blocked. Doing Mantis stance down for 4. The status during the recovery period was changed to an airborne state so that the opponent's attacks now register as airborne hits. Doing Mantis stance 2. An issue was fixed with when the opponent on the opponent's attack, the barrier that should have been registered as ground attacks were incorrectly registered as airborne. So yeah, those are all the patch notes. Now let's see them in action. Let's see the visual guide right now. So we're gonna go and see the visual guides right now. All right, let's see the changes. See, rage arts are minded up. You can punish them now. All right, let's go back. Let's look at that again. Full rage art charge -13 now. You see, you can punish it. See, no guarantee follow up no more after that. See, you can size up the options after that low now. It's only +6. You see that? Only +2 after that. That's -9 now. Dope. More pushback on hit now. You could backdash now. Dope. Look at that. Now he could launch the gens down too. Oh damn, the uncharged one doesn't combo no more. Oh, it's 0 on block now. It used to be plus before. That move was mad cheap. Oh wow, and you see? That's the one everybody complained about. Alright, so that's one. So we saw some of the changes in action. So let's see the rage art. You see? Now Steve could launch rage arts with the short Yukin, 18 frames, you see? That's fire. Alright. Now let's look at the Anna, right? So you can see. You can sidewalk it. You see? You can sidewalk all stuff. OD, and you could armor out of it. Alright. Let's look at this now. Wow, no more war splat. Only +9, you see that? 14 frames now. See, no guaranteed knockdown. -13, the charge version. Yep, only +11 now. Only 0 now. See, now you can sidestep that both ways. Damn, now you can hop kick out of it. That's godlike. Last hit now +2. Alright, so that's it, guys. Let me know what y'all think about all the patch notes. Let me know if y'all think this patch is a W or whack. I think it's alright. They nerfed a lot of nonsense. They still got a lot of work to do. But to be real with you, I think most people that play this game, if you hated the game before, you're probably still gonna hate it. Because the average person is not even gonna, like, these changes are not gonna be noticeable to the average person. These changes are only gonna be noticeable to the 3% tournament players that play this game in tournament and the characters. But yeah, guys, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, take care, and laters.